Today we're here with director Olivia Podmore from Warehouse Productions, who is talking to us about the audience feedback of her media product, which was a short film. Hello, Olivia.
Hello there.
As a group, was the audience feedback important for you throughout the project?
Audience feedback was important throughout our assignment for us to improve our work. With our storyline being unusual and with representing obsessive compulsive disorder, we needed to ensure that this was obvious for the audience to understand and interpret. Therefore, having this feedback was vital. As well as the content of the film's feedback, we also wanted the cinematic techniques and cinematography to be judged on.
So why was receiving feedback from your animatic important? What did you want to find out?
Well, at this stage within our group, we had produced various ideas for the narrative of our short film, but we were all still confused about a particular scene and unsure as to what was to happen here, so we left this out for our animatic. The main importance was putting across our narrative to a set of people to hear their overall view about if it worked and if we presented this disorder of OCD clearly across to them.
And did you receive any feedback from this?
We received varied feedback, with few people saying they understood the narrative and a few that didn't. At this stage, we knew some people would not understand it. That's why we produced a questionnaire to find feedback as to what would make the narrative clearer and the disorder to be also presented clearly to the audience. A few comments were stated saying they'd like to see more OCD within the film. There was a lot of positive feedback on the compositions of the characters within the framing, which allowed us to put this in perspective for when we were to film them.
From this, did you make any changes before you went to film the short film?
Yes. As a group, we made changes to the narrative, including filling the missing scene. We made aspects clearer of the OCD traits, such as little things like making sure everything was specific, with the positioning of the train tickets in Arthur's bedroom. From this feedback, we also decided that there would be a voiceover, which would play over the top of the film, with character Arthur talking about his eventful day as though it happened yesterday. This would enable the audience to understand the character more and engage with his views of the day, as well as evoking empathy from the audience when Jenny had destroyed Arthur Smith's hoarding habit. In the case of the missing scene, we had changed the plot around for Arthur not to discover bus tickets, but for him to sleep overnight, feeling lost and upset about his train collection, and for him then to remember and discover a Pokemon collection which he had collected when he was younger. This then emphasises that he's been into collecting tickets and how important it is for his disorder that he has to achieve this.
So when you had filmed the project, you then had to show a rough cut to an audience?
Yes, we did.
So what questions were asked for this feedback? Was there anything specific you wanted to find out as a group about your short film?
Well, we wanted to receive an overall feedback now that everything was completed, and we'd added and changed specific features within our short film from the animatic feedback. We asked questions such as specific features they enjoyed, ratings of the film, whether or not we needed to improve anything, and also if they understood our narrative. As our voiceover was a rough cut, we wanted to see what an audience thought about it and if it fitted well with our film.
So what was the feedback from this questionnaire like?
As a group, we were all very pleased with the positive feedback that we received. The majority had said they really understood the narrative and thought it was very interesting. As well as this, the cinematic techniques that were used were also a hit to the audience, with the majority saying that we did provide a range of shots and only few saying we could have improved the compositions. A lot of people within the audience feedback has said that our film was funny, but this was not our intention. The responses of the questionnaire could have been biased, as they personally knew the actor who portrayed the main character, Arthur. Therefore, this is why they have found some scenes to be particularly funny. Generally, the feedback of the voiceover was wholly positive, and the audience seemed to understand the narrative and plot more clearly because of this.
So what adjustments did you make from the feedback? Was there anything you ignored?
Due to receiving wholly positive feedback from the audience regarding the voiceover, we therefore decided as a group to leave it completely untouched. We encountered some minor issues within the rough cut of the film. These were mainly technical issues, such as sound levels and unnecessary music overlaps, which we then adjusted when it came to our final film. We only received 3 negative comments which suggested how we could have improved the film. These were regarding the continuity, composition and the acting within the film. We decided to ignore these suggestions as we believed that it wasn't viable or necessary to attempt to change anything. Moreover, we thought that it would be better to listen to the vast majority of the audience, as they thought that the film did not need to be altered in any way and that our story was put across perfectly.
Thank you, Liv.
Thank you.